Hello, so I know it's shopping month and this video does not technically have a shopping theme, but I have a new video out with BBC The Social and it is on Technochauvinism. So if you want to watch the original video, then please click the link in the description and you can watch that there. And yeah, after this little clip here, I'm going to play all the bloopers of that video. And I really hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a lovely day and yeah, enjoy the video. Bye for now, or bye until you go watch the video because I'll appear there. Anyway, back to the video.
Meredith Broussard and her... Come on. Machines do tasks for us every day, and the better the tech gets, the happier we are. Basically, anything that you input data and it appears to make a decision based on that data. Do you mind? If we could get comfortable so I could keep filming, please. And you guessed it, if you provide the machine with a bunch of white faces, if you provide it with a lot of white faces, then you guessed it, the machine will find it much easier to identify. Every human will have some sort of bias, whether it's conscious or unconscious, and that's why it's growing in Every human will have some sort of bias, whether it's conscious or unconscious, and this is why it's growing in popularity to use machines. Oh, excuse me. What is clear is that during the testing and design process, understand for cleanliness, reducing contact with surfaces is desirable. But if your fancy contactless soap dispenser, why can't I get this line? Right. Is desirable, but your non-contact soap dispenser only works for white people. Surely the good old-fashioned pump is better than your fancy sensor that does not work. And now, understand that for cleanliness purposes, reducing contact is desirable, but if your non-contact soap dispenser only works for white people, surely the good old-fashioned pump is better than your fancy sensor that doesn't work. I understand that for cleanliness purposes, reducing contact with surfaces is desirable, but I understand that for cleanliness, reducing contact with surfaces is desirable. I understand for hygiene reasons, reducing contact with surfaces is desirable. But if your fancy contactless soap dispenser only works for white people, then surely a good old-fashioned pump soap dispenser is a much better option. How much more in the shot can you be, Link? When you're kind of blurred. I understand that for cleanliness, reducing surface contact. Even in huge companies like Amazon, they have an resume screening algorithm. Even in huge companies like Amazon, they've used resume screaming. Oh, that went down the wrong way. Even in huge companies like Amazon. Oh, try that again. Even in huge companies like Amazon, they've used resume screening algorithms that learn to downgrade applications based on words like women's, as in women's chess club captain. Can you see this? State of them too. Still recording, it's on my face, good. Even in huge companies like Amazon, they've used resume screening algorithms that learn to downgrade an application based on words like women's, as in women. But why would it do this? Because they trained the algorithm based on the... Algorithms are even used to predict... Right, take a break. Algorithms were even used to predict the 2020 exam results. And if you were listening to the news, that wasn't a big success either. No. It's being naughty. It's being naughty. Algorithms were even used to predict the 2020 exam results. And if you listen to the news, that wasn't a big success either. To give you a quick summary, pupils that went to fancy private schools had their grades raised. Machines and computers deal with maths, statistics and averages. Machines and computers deal with math, statistics and averages. So yes, on average, a student from a fancy private school may get a higher grade than a student from a not so fancy school, but that doesn't take the individual into account. Link, please. To quote... No, stop that. No statistical prediction can or ever will be 100% accurate because human beings are not and never will be statistics. No statistical prediction can or ever will be 100% accurate because human beings are not and never will be statistics. Human beings. No statistical prediction can or ever will be 100% accurate because human beings are beings. Oh my fucking god. I just think that these biases need to be discussed and acknowledged before we rush into distrusting. We're almost done. Home stretch. Got this. Come on. Deep breath. Almost done. Machines should work with humans to make our job easier, not replace our decision making. Machines should work with humans to make our job easier. Machines should work with humans to make our jobs easier, not make our decisions for us. What? Not replace our decision making.